Welcome, everyone. You've reached Grandma Mo. Appreciate it if you can hit that subscribe button for me. And so we had 3 games that were played on Thursday on Amazon Prime. And this was one of them. This was a really good game. You have the last place Connecticut Sun going up against the very strong looking, surging Sparks. They have everybody healthy, and they look at times really scary. Really scary. They have moments where they just kind of stop doing what they're really good at. And, they let, there's that little bit of doubt comes in that they can be as scary as they look like they can be. So, anyway, we had the Connecticut Sun in LA playing against the Sparks. And, the Connecticut Sun are way better than their record shows that they are. This was a tight game. It was Connecticut was winning at different times in this game, and then they just couldn't keep it going enough to possibly win this game. I didn't think that they would, but they were fighting but then they just seemed to not be able to hit their shots in the fourth quarter, and the Sparks pulled away. So the Sparks get the win, 102-91. This is, I think, like the 5th or 6th game they've scored over 100 points. And that's what I'm talking about them looking very scary. But at times they have lapses on defense, which is, I'm sure that they will figure that out before the end of the season. But Connecticut was winning 29-27 at the end of the first, and then they were even 22-22 in the second. And then LA pulled ahead in the third, 25-18. And then they also outscored them in the fourth, 28-22. So, but, Connecticut still scored 91 points. So, points in the paint, the Sparks were 48-32. Second chance points, though, Connecticut was way ahead of them. It's like if they got a rebound, they would get a chance again at it. 25-15 on that one. Connecticut also was very, good on turnovers. They only had 10, and the Sparks had 14. And Connecticut they got 16 points off those 14 turnovers, and the Sparks got 13 off the 10. So, but they each had a 13-point lead. It just, for Connecticut, that came earlier in the game, and the Sparks, of course, ended it, in the fourth quarter with that lead. So, great game for Julie Allemand. She was terrific. She got her first triple-double. She had 10 points, 11 assists, and 10 rebounds. She also had a steal and only 1 turnover. That's fantastic for a point guard. Just fantastic. She was 5 for 7 from the floor. But weird, she was 0 for 2 at the foul line. It's like you shoot that well, and then you don't hit it, hit the foul shot. So Ray Burrell had 9 points. If she had one more point, they would have had 7 people in double figures. That's how spread out this was. And this is what I'm talking about with the Sparks looking really scary. Rakea Jackson, she shot 50% from the floor, 60% from 3. She made all her foul shots, 20 points. She had 2 assists and 1 rebound. But she had 5 personal fouls. She was getting in foul trouble later in this game. Hamby, a very solid 21 points. She had 5 rebounds, 4 assists. She was 8 for 11, 72%, and 5 for 6 at the foul line. And then Stevens, she had 10 points. That's kind of low for her, but everybody else was playing so well that, they got away with her not being, she's usually scoring the 20 points. But she had 7 rebounds. She was 3 for 9. She didn't shoot well. And she was 1 for 7 from 3, which, she usually shoots better than that. So then Plum had her normal, really good game. 18 points, 5 assists, 1 rebound. She had 3 turnovers, though. Not that that's that big of a deal, but she was 6 for 12, 3 for 7 from 3. And then Allemand we covered already. And then Cameron Brink had 11 points. She had 5 rebounds. She ended up with 2 blocks. Azurá Stevens also had 2 blocks for them. She had an assist and 5 rebounds. She was 3 for 4 from the field, 2 for 2 from 3. So Cameron Brink has developed a 3-point shot. 3 for 3 from the line. Ray Burrell had 9 points. She hit a 3-point shot and she was 3 for 5. Julie Van Loo, she got in for 5 minutes and she hit a 3. 3 points, but she had 3 turnovers. So she takes a lot of chances when she's in. So the Sparks shot 56% as a team, 44% from 3. So that's going to be hard to beat. Connecticut shot 41% and 44% from 3. But they were hanging in there for quite a while. LA didn't pull away till about midway through the fourth quarter, and Connecticut just couldn't hit their shots. So Marina Mabry, good game for her, although she didn't shoot particularly well. She shot great from 3. She was 50%. She had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers. But she was 6 for 20 overall. Anisha Morrow, 6 points for her. She was 3 for 8, considering most of her shots are down low. That, they needed better from her there. But she had 7 rebounds. Tina Charles, 19 points. But she also didn't shoot terrific, too good. She was 6 for 19, which is 31%. They needed better out of her. She had 7 rebounds, 2 assists. She ended up with 2 blocks. Anisha Morrow also had a block for them. And then Nelson Adota also had a block. So, Connecticut had 4 players in double figures. It wasn't like they were, So Lacan had 10 points. She had 7 assists and 2 rebounds. She was 5 for 9, so she did well. Lacan is looking good. She's going to have a bright future in front of her. Bria Hartley, 16 points. She had 3 assists and a rebound. She shot good from 3 points. She was 4 for 8 and 6 for 13 overall, which isn't bad. And Nelson Adota had 8 points, but she only took 3 shots. She went to the foul line 6 times, made 4 of them. She had 6 rebounds, an assist, 2 turnovers. Sonia Rivers had 7 points. She was 3 for 5. She just doesn't shoot very much. She's so talented. You'd think she'd shoot a little more. And then Torre, she came in. She hit 2 3-point shots for 6 points. And then Haley Peters was in for a little bit, but she didn't have any stats. So that leaves the Sparks with a record of 14-15, and Connecticut is 5-24. So that's it for this one. Very good game. It was exciting to watch. It was definitely a good game. So that's it for this one, and we'll see you next time.